All right. Gonna start something a little bit new today. Filling the time in between the Guild Wars 2 stuff while I grind out levels, so I thought we'd start a Persona 5 Royal playthrough. I played a good chunk of the original, really liked it. There's some fun, kind of interesting tidbits in here about language along the way that we can talk about, plus just in general blabbing about the game itself. But yeah, let's see how this goes. I do have one thing that I'll be doing throughout, which is counting one of my little pet peeves is maybe a strong word, but counting the number of times the people that localize this game use the phrase "in other words" in dialogue. It happens a lot. It's not just this game; it's all games and anime translated from Japanese. It's just one of the things I've noticed for a long time. It's always bugged me. Anyway. Ooh, I'm going to turn on the sound in my headphones a little bit because that is loud as hell. Alright. That's Persona. This game might have some problems with how it portrays some of its female characters. To their credit, the very first bad guy is a pedophile, but, you know, they don't stick the landing on that one, let's say. Alright, let's get going. I don't... Interesting. Blah, blah, blah. That's probably all fine. Let's just get started here. I seem to remember this starts out pretty slow because, like most Japanese games, they just layer systems on systems on systems on systems and kind of introduce them to you all at once. Got a whole bunch of DLC. Sure. Never beat the original, like I said, but I got a decent chunk of the way through, so I'm curious what that works out to in terms of bonuses.
Similarities between characters or events to persons living or dead in your world are purely coincidental.
This guy does have a great voice.
Only those who have agreed to the above have the privilege of partaking in this game. The contract has been sealed. The world is not as it should be. It's filled with distortion, and ruin can no longer be avoided. Those who oppose fate and desire change. From time to time, they were referred to as tricksters. You are the trickster. Now is the time to rise against the abyss of distortion.
See how long it takes us to get to our first "in other words." I think this is the same so far. I kind of doubt they redid any of the animation, but I don't know, maybe they did.
There's something here.
Wait, so if he's wearing his mask here, then this is supposed to be in the cognitive realm. And none of these should be real people, right? But... and yet, he's about to get caught.
Good. Now get running.
Boyish voice. I like that.
This is our only chance.
Stay calm. You can get away now. We'll retrieve the briefcase on our end.
Okay, going back and playing through this again now is kind of fun, knowing who all those characters are. Yada yada yada.
What's that? Don't worry about us. Just concentrate on getting away.
Maybe I just never got that far.
Joker, stop! It's an enemy right near you! Even you can't take on this many. Huh? Joker, that weird reading from earlier is closing in on you too!
I'll end
Right.
this right now.
Joker, it's her! She's the weird reading I've been getting!
Wait, I don't remember this at all. Is this new? It's a lot of work to shoot two guys.
Relied on you so much. That ends today. Let's do this, senpai.
Oh. No, she's new.
The enemy
Must
range
be.
has increased? That's...
It's been a while since we last fought side by side. But this time, it's my turn to come to your aid, senpai. Now let's win this!
Let's see. Flying guy. Nope, so much for that idea. Oh. She's just gonna destroy everyone. Alright, that works too. Ah, okay. Yeah, this is definitely different. Or my memory is terrible. I did put like 20 or 30 hours into the base game. That's definitely... Okay, she's new. That's kind of neat that they introduce her so quickly.
That's the last of them?
I genuinely have no clue what just happened, but I take it you're okay? Wait, bad news. Enemy backup's headed your way. You...
Please go. I'm going to make it harder for them to track you down. You still have something you need to do as a Phantom Thief, right? Then I won't stop you. Since I'm not a member of the Phantom Thieves, I'm in no position to interfere.
Interesting. Okay.
However, please don't forget the promise we made, okay?
Joker, you need to get out of there! Go, go, go!
All right, let's do it.
Alright, let's get out of here and get arrested. Unless they change that too.
He's not alone. Find them and kill them all.
Something wrong? The exit should be up ahead.
You're there.
That's just how it is. After that commotion, the bottom floor's completely closed off. Hey, can you make it?
Over there. There's nowhere to run.
Eyes in the world. More great posters. I guess they're not really graffiti.
See ya.
Huh, what a show off. You're so reckless, you know that? Enemies here?
What's wrong?
These readings. It can't be.
What happened?
An ambush? Joker, can you handle this?
Joker!
Oh no!
Capture him! Let's go! Go, go!
Oh snap. That is a lot of cops for a 17-year-old boy. Also, I thought they said that was the exit. He's still got his mask and his crazy clothes on. Huh. Okay. There's definitely some stuff that happens later in the story that did not make it to.
Some kid. You have your teammate to thank for this. You were sold out.
So are these like real people or are these projections? So many questions. But I guess we'll find out in like 80 hours. So, strap in.
Guess the drug was too strong.
The drug.
Wake him up.
I love when games avoid naming specific drugs and medications because I'm sure the SRB has things to say about, you know, actually using words like morphine. Like how in Fallout and Skyrim and all those Bethesda games, there's a bunch of fake made-up drugs instead of just saying what they are. Because God knows, as a 12-year-old, if Oblivion had, you know, mentioned Ritalin, I would have immediately gone out and consumed all of it that I could find. Might have also been slightly odd to mention Ritalin in a fantasy setting. Anyway. I should have been paying attention. Blah, 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 blah. One cooperates, or what you'd rather. I love this feature, by the way, because I fade in and out of these dialogue scenes a lot. So being able to go back and see what was actually said is our super neat little feature. Come on, cooperate. Or what, you want another shot? What about the camera? You think they'd be used as video evidence? We'll say, of course not.
So you're not that dumb. Which is good. Because we get to take as much time as we need.
Is it standard practice for cops in Japan to beat the shit out of high schoolers?
Obstruction of justice, blackmail, defamation.
I mean, for sure it is in America, but...
Manslaughter too, yeah? Talk about the works. To think that all those crimes were led by a punk like this. And you seem to be enjoying every second of it. Huh?
Joker just likes doing hood rat things. I believe I started my previous playthrough on normal, so let's just do that. Hard JRPGs have never really, like...
You should know your place.
I don't know. The difficulty is not where the fun comes from for me. As long as there's enough of a challenge that your decisions actually matter and you can't just like spam attack through the whole game.
Sign here.
I mean, this game actually does a really good job about that. The battle system, I think, in this game is a huge highlight. I'm gonna plead the fifth. I should have done that the first time.
I need your hand to sign this, bud. I don't care if you end up losing a leg.
Does this guy blink? Does he have eyelids? Oh, well, question answered.
Don't expect to walk out of here in one piece. We are going to make you understand. One must take full responsibility for their actions.
Stab him. No? Oh. Oh, right. Names. Names are tough. Oh, how about in honor of Norm Macdonald's passing. I'm not gonna have enough space. I might have to fudge it here again a little bit. All right. Rest in peace, Norm.
Excuse me, but this area's off.
I'm Nijima from the public prosecutor's office.
The prosecutor's office? What business do you have
Man,
here?
20 minutes in, and in other words, I would have
Just
thought
let
for
me through.
sure
It's urgent.
we
There's
would have
something I
had
need
one
to
by now.
confirm with the suspect.
Nijima-san, I believe this case is no longer in your jurisdiction.
Aw man, good old crime procedural jurisdiction fights.
Besides,
Are you Prosecutor Sai Nijima? I just got off the phone with your director. Hurry and get it over with. To be frank, you're being an inconvenience.
My thought I ordered you to stand by.
I'm responsible for this case, yet I'm not even being allowed an interrogation?
I'm calling because I knew you'd bring it up.
I will not be convinced unless I confirm it for myself. This is my case.
Good luck to you then. I won't be expecting much, though.
Oh, I just noticed. Or isn't she's part of some like special division, right? That's like a section something or other, but her necklace is the section symbol.
Ah, Prosecutor, I forgot to mention something important. Your time will be cut short. We can't permit you to talk with him for long. It's for your own sake.
Can't talk with him for that long. That's like the whole frame narrative of this 80-hour game.
His methods are unknown, after all. We don't even know if it's safe to simply meet and speak with him.
I understand. I didn't expect it'd be you. You'll be answering my questions this time.
Wait, do they know each other before this? Man, I've already forgotten so much about the story, or maybe I just never got that far.
Those bastards.
Yeah. Drugging up minors. Probably violating some
Seems
kind
you've
of
been
law.
through a lot. Almost anything can happen here, and I can't stop them. That's why I need you to answer me honestly. I don't have much time either. What was your objective? Why did you cause such a major incident? I didn't think it was a prank from the get-go, but I couldn't assemble a case for prosecution. It's because I couldn't figure out the method behind it.
Let's see. I'm gonna not be a jerk to her. Let's go with that.
This isn't an issue of whether or not it can be used in court. I need to know. This is my case, after all. It seems you're coherent. When and where did you find out about that world?
Ooh.
How is it even possible to steal another's heart? Now, tell me your account of everything. Start from the very beginning.
When I was a boy. To think of it, you're super cooperative. Joker's kind of a snitch. If this whole game is just him telling her everything that happened, it's kind of messed up.
A prisoner of fate to a future that has been sealed in advance. This is truly an unjust game. Your chances of winning are almost none. But if my voice is reaching you, there may yet be a possibility open to you. I beg you, please overcome this game and save the world.
Overcome this game, nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
The key to victory lies within the memories of your bonds, the truth that you and your friends grasped. It all began that day, when the game was started half a year ago. For the sake of your world's future, as well as your own, you must remember.
Maybe he's just remembering and not actually telling her all this stuff. Guess that could make some sense. Yes, I would like to save my current progress.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for riding with us today. We will be arriving in Shibuya shortly. This is the last stop for this line. Please transfer here for all subway lines. The doors to your left will open.
Right. Game has a slight problem with its portrayal of women.
Damn brat! I'll sue!
If you're gonna make the rapist out to be a bad guy, maybe don't show cleavage through his eyes and try and titillate your viewers that way.
That's gotta be a joke.
Kinda.
You really love all that occult
cheapens your sexual assault is bad message if you make it, you know, titillating. I can't think of another word for it. That's what they're going for there, and it's a little gross. Joker's also got the little section symbol on his school coat of arms. I wonder if it's just something to do with the school, and maybe Say is also a graduate of the same school. Joker is high as balls. I love to seriously, did nobody see that? Alright. Forget, is this just... If you're confused about what to do or where to go next, look at the upper right, blah 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 blah. Yep. Do the thing that it says. Head to your new lodging. Exit the subway. This game's soundtrack is pretty alright. Alright. If you use blah 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 blah. If you have ever played a game before, this works like one of those. I don't think there's anything worth doing on this very first day. This is not going to be a, oh yeah, there's already the little exclamation point. I'm going to poke around a little bit, but this is by no means going to be like a 100% playthrough or anything like that. I'm not really going to look at guides for the most part. Just gonna kind of play through, and whatever happens, happens. Let it be a little more organic. But, it's weird that they did a semi-phonetic spelling of accident there. Alright, let's go meet Sojiro, grumpy old man. I do like this character though, from what I've played of the original. It seems like over time they want him to become more and more likable. Maybe he's gone out.
Looks like no one's home.
Parcel delivery man.
Sakura-san's usually at his cafe around this time. Well, it belongs in the back alley, so I should make my other deliveries first.
Just conveniently spouting exposition aloud to myself as I do my daily job. Just in case, you know, there's a main character nearby. I do like, man, the menus and all of like the pop-up dialogue and speech bubbles and stuff in this game are pretty great. It's kind of surprising to me that more JRPGs haven't made an effort to kind of put more flair into that stuff, because playing a JRPG is like 80% navigating menus, so why not make them snazzy? Let's go inside.
A public transit bus was driven down an opposing lane with its customers still in it. The citizens can't live in peace if this keeps up.
Oh, how frightening.
What could be going on? Didn't something similar happen just the other day?
Clearly not paying actual old lady money, so we just have a younger woman saying, "Oh dear," because that's how old people talk.
Noun is the name of a shellfish used in pearl farming.
Oh, right. They did say that was today.
Well, we'll be going now. The payment's on the table.
Thanks for coming.
This place is in the back alley, so there's no worries of a car crashing in here.
That's how I choose all my restaurants too.
A what now?
There's been a string of those rampage accidents, you know. I just hope that none happen around here.
It's none of my concern.
I care about no one else but me.
Oh, 4 hours for just a single cup of joe. So, you're the guy.
Right. Oh, that's gonna work out pretty well. Please take it. No, we're not.
Yeah. I'm Sojiro Sakura. You'll be in my custody over the next year. I was wondering what kind of unruly kid would show up. But you're the one, huh? Have you been told? A customer of mine and your parents know each other, and... well, not that that matters. Follow me.
Do we ever learn anything about Joker's parents?
This is your room. I'll at least give you sheets for your bed.
Wow, how generous.
You look like you want to say something.
Will be
It's
nice.
on you to clean up the rest. I'll be leaving after I lock up each day. You'll be alone at night, but don't do anything
I
stupid.
have a hard time
I'll
being
throw
a
you out if you cause any
being an
trouble.
asshole in games, other than Mass Effect 2. Mass Effect 2, right trigger all day, push people out of windows, shoot them in the middle of dialogue. That game makes it really fun and easy to be a jerk, but
I got the gist of your situation.
most of the time there's not a whole lot of reward.
You protected some woman from a man forcing himself on her. He got injured, then sued you, right? That's what you get for sticking your nose in a matter between two adults. You did injure him, yeah?
What kind of message is that? If you see crime, just let it happen.
And now that you've got a criminal record, you were expelled from your high school. The courts ordered you to transfer and move out here, which your parents also approved. In other words, they got rid of you for
Oh,
being a pain
there it
in the
is. Mark it. 33 minutes. Our first in other words. That's one.
It's best you not talk about anything unnecessary. I am in the restaurant business, you know. Behave yourself for the year. If nothing happens, your probation will be lifted.
Probation? Is he supposed to not know that he's on probation? We'll do that one.
Cause any problems and you'll be sent straight to juvie.
I love the dialogue options that serve only to give you more
I'm going to
exposition.
shoot in tomorrow.
Like, no human being would say that in a conversation with another human, but because it was the best way they could think to get that exposition in there, you just ham-fist it straight in. Going to Sujin, sure. Those probably get you, I bet that's a false choice. I bet Shujin, I bet he says the same thing for both of those. That's a technique that gets used a lot in games like this, where they just give you a bunch of false choices for dialogue so that you feel like you're interacting with it when really it's just exposition. It's, you know, whatever, it works. Mass Effect did that actually a fair bit. People talk a lot about that game's dialogue system, and it was great, especially for the time, but there's a fair number of false choices in there.
Except someone like you know? What a waste of my Sunday.
Waste of your Sunday. I'm sorry, do you need to serve more single cups of coffee to old couples who sit there for 4 hours while no one else comes into your cafe?
Your luggage arrived a little while ago. I brought it up here.
Why is luggage in scare quotes? Is it not really? Oh, because it's the cardboard box. Yeah, fair. That's totally fair. That is luggage in scare quotes. Examine the junk-littered floor. I think I have to get my stuff out first. There we go. I'm also going to try and avoid... I have a tendency in these games to want to investigate and click and interact with everything, but this is already going to take a really long time. So I'm going to try not to add to that too much.
What the heck? I heard you making all sorts of noise up here, but I didn't think you were cleaning.
What did you think he was doing? Don't answer that.
Actually, the place doesn't look too bad. Though it's only natural you'd want to keep your room tidy. Why don't you go to bed for tonight? You don't have anything better to be doing, right? I'm going to close up shop and get out of here myself. I won't be the one looking after you if you get sick from staying up too late. You got that?
That's not how illness works. But, okay. Going to bed is a special action. Alright. Going to sleep.
Damn brat! I'll sue!
Also, I wonder if is that a feature of the Japanese legal system, or is that an awkward translation? Because suing, in the US at least, is a civil thing, right? You don't get a criminal record from losing a lawsuit. And that just means you gotta pay somebody money. I wonder if press charges would have been a better translation there. It almost certainly would have been a better translation there. Maybe it doesn't literally match what the original Japanese was, but for sure for a Western or at least US audience, making it clear that he was going to press criminal charges and not just try and get money out of a 17-year-old kid, which, you know. Yep, memory time. Good old hometown. Yeesh.
How dare you?
Alright, let's get through this.
No! Don't give me that.
Bothering is... That word's doing some heavy lifting in that sentence. Good on the game for not giving you a choice. Although that is interesting. The I can't ignore this kind of makes it seem like, well, I guess I have to. Whereas the I have to save her is a lot more like, this is the right thing to do, so I'm going to do it. I don't know that that makes a difference gameplay-wise. That's feels like the falsest of false choices, but
Causing me trouble? Huh?
I'll call the police.
I am the police.
Call them if you want. The police are my bitches.
Oh, okay.
They're not gonna
Or
take you
go a little stronger.
No.
Someone called the cops, huh? Get in the car.
Yeah, this is...
Fools like you just need to shut your mouths and follow where I steer this country. What are you looking at? Get out of my face. This ain't a show. Get lost, kid.
Lady, run. Run right now.
This is all because you're so damn slow. Get in the car.
I love that in Japanese, phones go PPP. It's good. It's onomatopoeia across languages is fun sometimes. Because as a native speaker of the language, you don't give it a second thought. But coming at it as a non-native speaker, sometimes you look at that stuff and go, "Really? That's the noise?" Like roosters is a great one. You can Google that and find the sounds that roosters make across languages. And, in English, it's cock-a-doodle-doo, which is batshit. The idea that roosters are that articulate. In German, it's kikiriki. And in a lot of languages, it's something a little bit more like that. Cock-a-doodle-doo is so should look up the etymology for that at some point. How in the world did we get from the sound that roosters make, and Rufio from Hook, to cock-a-doodle-doo? It's just so... I thought I deleted it. It's so creepy. Yeah, both. We'll go with the creepy. My giant eyelids are getting heavy. I've always thought it doesn't look as bad in the anime sections, but the character model for Joker, his eyes are just a smidge too far apart. It's got a real Queen's Gambit look going on. Cool. If I've learned anything from watching The Shining, this is totally fine.
Trickster, welcome to my velvet room.
You never want to hear a guy who looks like that say those words.
So you've come too, inmate. The you in reality is currently...
Because there's no way
Your only experience
the Velvet Room is not a sex dungeon.
You're in the presence of our master. Stand up straight.
Welcome.
He's got
I am delighted
two
to
creepy
make your
magical twins who call him master.
This exists between
It's
dream
very,
and reality, mind and matter.
very
It
50
is a
Shades of
rule
Grey.
that only those who are bound by a contract may enter. I am Igor, the master of this place. Remember it well.
Also, goddamn, look at his eyes. Has he just not blinked in 100 years? Important matters. Yeah, sure, we'll cooperate.
Still, this is a surprise. The state of this room reflects the state of your own heart. To think a prison would appear...
So my heart is a sex dungeon. Okay.
You truly are a prisoner of fate. In the near future, there is no mistake that ruin awaits you. I speak of the end to everything. However, there is a means to oppose such a fate.
Mm-hmm.
You must be rehabilitated toward freedom. That is your only means to avoid.
Rehabilitated toward.
Do you have the resolve to challenge
It's
the
an odd
distortion of the world?
prepositional choice. I don't know. Using rehabilitated with a prepositional phrase at all seems awkward to me. I would rather avoid ruined. Yeah, that seems...
Allow me to observe the path of your rehabilitation. Pardon me for not introducing the others. To your right is Caroline. To your left, Justine. They serve as wardens here.
You can just say Caroline and Justine.
Struggle as hard as you like. The duty of wardens is to protect inmates. We are also your collaborators. That is, if you remain obedient.
I shall explain the roles of these two.
I don't think that's what wardens in prison do, but okay.
Now then, it seems the night is waning.
Uh-huh.
It is almost time. Take your time to slowly come to understand this place. We will surely meet again, eventually.
Time's up. Now hurry up and go back to sleep.
Yes, you did, Joker.
Looks like you're up.
I love how half the time he dresses like an old pimp.
Well then, let's go introduce ourselves properly to the staff about your transfer. The school you're attending is in the Aoyama district. It'll take a while to get there by train. The transfers are a real hassle too. I'll drive you there, but just for today. Let's go. Men aren't usually allowed in my passenger seat.
That's creepy.
Do me a favor and behave yourself, all right?
That is
Don't get
a
me wrong.
serious
I don't
outfit.
care what happens to you.
The white shoes? Oh man. The sleeves rolled up.
Just don't cause me any trouble.
To reiterate, just so we're clear, you will immediately be expelled if you cause any problems. In my opinion, you're nothing but a liability. But we had our circumstances to consider.
I'm not so sure this guy should be an educator.
Whatever you might have gotten away with in your hometown, those days are over. If you are thrown out from our school, there will be no place for you to go. Keep that in mind. This is the teacher in charge of your class.
I'm Sadayo Kawakami. Here's your student ID. Be sure to read the school rules.
Wait,
Any
what was-
violations will send you straight to the guidance office. And if by chance you cause any problems, I won't be
I
able
wonder
to
if that was
protect you at
that
all.
like a leaflet for the maid service or something? And if so, why would she just have that in her pocket?
That is your promise, yes, Principal Kobayakawa?
Mm-hmm. He is responsible for all his actions.
But really though, why me? There should have been better candidates.
I'm terrible at my job. I can't handle children.
It was a sudden transfer, and your class was the only one that had an opening.
If you're done explaining things, mind if we get going?
I want that dialogue option to pop up more often. If we're done with all this exposition.
Sakura-san, please keep a close eye on him. Don't let him cause any trouble outside.
Well, I'll be sure to have a serious talk about the situation he's in.
Come to the faculty office when you arrive at school tomorrow. I'll show you to your classroom.
Everyone's giving you the cold shoulder.
Yeah, including you.
That's what having a criminal record does to you. Turns out your past follows you wherever you go. By the way, if you get expelled now, I won't hesitate to kick you out. Got it?
Everyone's so supportive. I like how everyone, well, maybe not everyone, but this guy at least, like, knows the situation, knows that this kid was just trying to do the right thing. I get that it's an inconvenience, but why are you still treating him like garbage? Clearly he's a good kid.
Come on, we're
What a troublesome situation.
I can't believe they pushed someone with a record on me. A male teacher would be better suited for this.
Gender roles.
Why in the world was someone like that admitted here?
Who knows? It was the principal's decision. I was told that it's for the school's reputation.
I would have thought that my volleyball team has contributed more than enough to cover that.
And my experience in PE in high school was very different.
That's certainly
Very
true.
little talk of the school's reputation.
Be careful, okay? Then again, if anything were to happen, I'd kick out a student like that right away.
Oh, big tough guy.
I keep wishing that he'd just end up not coming to school.
You just met him.
Still, that isn't something I should be saying as a teacher.
Correct.
Well, I should be returning to practice.
Oh, right. The tournament's coming up, isn't it?
Having such high expectations placed on you by others is quite a problem in itself. We'll have to work hard to make up for the track team, too.
Yes, that's true.
I guess it's not so absurd if you think about, like, football in Texas high school. There are analogs. There are definitely places where stuff like that is a bigger deal.
Traffic's not moving at all. You're taking the train starting tomorrow. So, how was it? The school, I mean. You think you can manage?
Sure. We'll be positive.
Do you even understand your situation? Still, you were expelled once already. To think you'd re-enroll at a different one. It's not like anyone will be sympathetic with you.
Yeah, not you.
If that's what it was like at school, people might say stuff about me in the future, too.
Great. What?
What a troublesome kid I've taken in.
Yeah.
I was asked to do it, and I just happened to agree to it.
That's not how that works. You're the one talking about taking responsibility for your actions. You don't just, like, randomly agree to take in a child.
I've already been paid for it, too, after all.
There you go. There's the rub.
And now, back to today's top stories. A subway train has derailed, severely affecting the timetable across all of...
Oh, another accident? So that's why it's so crowded. There's been a lot of those lately. In fact, there was a real sad one just last month.
Not like all these happy train accidents.
If I remember right, the girl that passed away was only 15.
Oof.
Her parents have got to be just...
That's not a train accident. That's somebody jumping in front of a train is what they're talking about there.
All traffic around Shibuya Station is being redirected due to the accident, so drivers should expect jam-packed streets.
Oh, come on.
The inbound train will soon be arriving at platform number 1. Please wait behind the yellow line.
He seems fine.
I don't have a visual yet.
Sorry. That shouldn't be funny, but That's some solid voice acting.
Footage from the accident. According to the police, the engineer's life was not in danger despite his injuries. After questioning, even he could not explain his high speed when approaching the station. No further comments were made. Police are still looking for a plausible motive.
It's less of an operating accident and more of a crime of the company and the government. Site inspectors apparently reported all of this 6 months ago. The deterioration of the tracks and the ATC. Seems a railway company and the Ministry of Transport both turned a blind eye to the truth. There's no way they can hide. This will go all the way to the top.
Now on to our main story. With this derailment accident, as well as other recent incidents of unknown motive, concern is spreading among the general public. Just what could be causing such a drastic change so suddenly in these people? SNN has
Everything's linked. That's what you're thinking, correct? Oh well. Are you free? You and I haven't gone for a drink in a while.
Thank you, sir. But I have another meeting to attend. I must be going.
I was ready to go for this meeting, and that's when this extremely fast train just came crashing in. Oh man, I thought I was gonna die. A noisy subway platform filled with
Guy's got a hell of an office.
Did you ask for me? Is it a case?
Not quite. I want your opinion on something.
Sure. Your judgment is quite often correct.
Everybody's got so many
Can we discuss this
medallions
over sushi,
and
perhaps? You are making a student work late after all.
lapel pins,
Conveyor belt only.
brooches. So many accessories.
Damn, to think there'd be that much traffic. What a waste of time. I wasn't able to open the cafe today. Whatever. Just head upstairs. There's something I need to give to you.
Can't give it to me here?
Talk about a gruesome accident. 80 people were involved.
It's really only gruesome if 80 people were involved. You know what I mean?
Here's the diary.
Hopefully that's not what they're implying.
Make sure you keep it up to date.
You brought me upstairs to give me a diary? Oh, right, because he has
Maybe
to.
under probation. There's no special
Yeah.
limitations on what you do in particular.
It's not usually how probation works, but
Besides
alright.
following the law, that is.
That's just being a person in a society. That's not probation.
However, I'm obligated to report on you, which is why I'm having you record your daily activities.
BBB.
Hey, what's up? I'm about to leave right now. Don't worry, I'll be there in no time.
Hey, look at that shit-eating grin.
Uh-huh. I'll see you soon. Well, I'm off. I'll lock the place up. So do whatever you want for the rest of the night. Oh, but don't mess up my store. If something goes missing, I'll hand you right over to the cops. You got school tomorrow. You better head off to bed, all right?
I should do as I'm told. For now. Yada yada yada. You can save your game.
I should write something.
It's kind of odd how this game effectively has a silent protagonist. Like, your guy never really participates in voiced dialogue, but he has all those like barks and stuff, right?
I
Like,
should write something.
like that's the.
I'll just add this.
Oh, there's multiple.
Let's do it.
How many
Should write
lines?
something.
Okay. Did they just record 3?
Let's do it.
Still, that's 2 more lines than I thought they would for the save function. Obey. My objective is to obey my instructions. Can I do anything else tonight? Probably not. Oh. Gotta answer the phone.
Have you forgotten my voice already? It's Sakura. Anyway, I closed up shop, but I forgot to flip the sign to closed when I left. It's too much trouble for me to come back just for that. I doubt any customers are gonna come now, even if the sign's flipped to open. And I have to say, this is quite a relief. It's a personal policy of mine, not to save a guy's number in my phone.
Yeah, I forgot how unlikable they make him in the first couple hours.
I'm glad you actually picked up. Anyway, I'll leave the shop sign to you.
Can I do anything? Ah. What a tease. Alright, let's just go to bed. Alright, we'll do maybe one more day and then call it for the day.
So, you're actually going to school, huh? Here, I'll feed you. Just make sure you finish it before the customers start coming in. What's that reaction for? Just eat it.
Curry for breakfast. Although I could go for a good Japanese curry right now.
It's time for you to go. Thanks. Hurry over to school. You'll end up late if you get lost on the way. Oh, yeah, and flip the sign outside to open for me. Don't forget to do that for me, all right?
You literally just told me to. I'm gonna walk out the
You're
door.
gonna be late if you get lost, country boy.
Not a whole lot of time to forget. All right. Where am I going? God, this is my nightmare. A subway car crammed like this. No, thank you.
Shibuya. This is Shibuya.
Yeah, I guess I gotta go up here. Fusion Academy changed to the Ginza line. I have no idea. Inogami line. Oh, okay. Ginza. None of that is helpful. Ginza line. Yeah, alright. How about that? Whoops. So is it this way?
A lot's been going on.
I've already forgotten where I'm going. I think this is it, though. Just down here? Nope. Oh, God. Oh, it must be... Wait, what's that say? Ginzelite. There we go. Nailed it. Ginzeline. No. Okay.
Oh, man. Did it say it was going to rain today?
Huh? It's raining outside?
It just started all of a sudden. This is why I hate the early spring.
That reminds me. Did he take an umbrella?
Hmm? Who are you talking about?
Don't mind me.
Man, I want those coffee percolator things that he has. Those are rad. The like open flame on the...
So, what'll it be?
Oh.
One house blend, please.
The effects of yesterday's subway accident continues on today, as various lines suffer delays and...
There's been a lot of nasty accidents lately. You know, I mean the subway accident that the news is talking about. My coworker got caught up in it and is in the hospital now. But that aside, it's kind of creepy. The people who caused these accidents supposedly went crazy all of a sudden. I heard that some of them suffered from nervous breakdowns during interrogation.
Huh.
The different subway lines in Japan have different voices. Go. It's back. I do love how ridiculously huge they make her hair.
Good morning. Do you want me to give you a ride to school? You're gonna be late.
Sure, thank you.
Do you need a lift too?
Huh? Nah.
Teachers giving students a ride to school. Not okay. Not in this day and age.
Damn it! Screw that pervy teacher. Pervy teacher?
That's right, you do speak in some of the cutscenes. It's so weird.
What do you want? You planning on ratting me out?
Vulgar boy.
Huh? In that car just now, it was Kamoshida. He does whatever the hell he wants. Who does he think he is, the king of a castle?
Hmm.
Don't you agree?
Interesting choice of words.
No, I mean... Hmm? Wait, you don't know Kamoshida? Are you for real? You're from Shujin, right?
I think so. Crap, I should have chosen that.
No other high school's got a uniform like this. Huh. A second year, huh? We're the same grade then. Never seen you before, though. Oh, You a transfer student? Then no wonder you don't know him. This rain ain't too bad. We better hurry up or we'll be late. My head. Damn it. I want to go home.
Oh, crap. Okay. Alright, fair enough. That's actually kind of clever. The fact that Ryuji says Kamoshida's name and then King of the Castle and Shujin all together like that is what activates the app the first time. I did not catch that the first time through when I was playing a little bit of the original version.
You say that like it's none of your business. It was all over the news, and one of the victims included a teacher at your high school. I've no doubt you heard about it. On that day, were you still an ordinary student?
Lee the Fifth,
Let
Joker.
me change the question. You transferred to Shujin Academy, correct? An ordinary prep school that could be found in any city.
Really just the one. It's not... This is not a Howl's Moving Castle situation.
What happened around that time? Tell me everything.
We didn't come the wrong way, though. Yeah, this should be right. What's going on here? I guess we'll just have to go and ask.
If you ever stumble across a mysterious castle that wasn't there the day before, walking inside to ask what's up is probably not the instinct of somebody who survives. We'll just say that.
That's weird. Where's the school?
Good question, vulgar boy.
No, this has to be it. I mean, it... out of service. Where'd we end up? The sign was for the school, right? Right? You saw it too! Jeez, you freaked me out. Who are you? You a student?
Yep. That's what students at this school look like. New uniform.
Your costume's impressive. Is that armor real? Come on, don't just stand there, say something. Hey, what's going on? You really think so? This shit's real. Calm down. Time out, man. We gotta run. Yeah, we better not mess with him. Go! Yeah. What's with these guys? You're gonna break my bones, damn it! The hell you think you're...
Take them away!
All right. You know what? We'll call it here. It's a good chunk for one day. All right. I think next time we'll do some more Guild Wars 2, but then we'll intersperse some of the Persona 5. So keep an eye out and see y'all next time.